Well, hello there and welcome back to the channel. I have a huge homeschool haul I got yesterday that I really want to show you. Now, a lot of the things I got new, but some of them I picked up as absolute bargains from our local op shop, and I'll show them all to you. Okay, let's start over here. Now, here I have a number of different books. I find these sketch pads are really, they have no lines on them because Luke, he's pretty young. He doesn't do a lot of writing. He's doing a little bit at the moment, but not lots. So I find the sketch pads are great for just practicing a little bit of writing, but you know, lots of shapes he practices. And then this construction paper, if you're ever doing a curriculum, they often ask you for construction paper, this is what they mean, colored paper stack. And then this one, oh, I love the look of this one. This is a botany book. So this is I actually found this in the shops and I didn't realize, but it's actually blank on this side. So you can draw a picture of a flower or a tree, and then on this side you can write all about it. And I love that. Yeah, it's not lined on both sides, so you can get both. Here is some printed paper stack. So you can just use that to make cards. And here I love this. So this is good if you're going to make your own flashcards. So if your child has holes in their knowledge, then they can do that with the index flashcards. This one here, I'm going to fill with sand, and he's going to make his letters with it, and Penny will do that. He's a little bit beyond it, so it'll probably be more Penny when she's a little bit older. She can do that. So a lot of these things like this one, goodness me, and these ones I picked up for next to nothing at our local op shop. They're secondhand, and they're just little games. So the Uno packet, fantastic. This is great for learning numbers and shapes and colors. This one's bracelet building thing. So this is honestly to keep Penny busy. So I'll play with her while Luke does his curriculum because she distracts him a lot. This one again is the same thing. This is like a puzzle, you can see. And so that's for Penny to do while I keep Luke distracted. Now this one is great for hands-on skills. Again, I picked it up for next to nothing. Look at that, isn't that fantastic? So you can make the Taj Mahal. It's a wooden, sorry, not wooden, it's like a little paper thing, and so much fun. Now this one I loved. This is a solar system thing. So you can exhibit the planets and the constellations. There's a little torch. Whoops, something's fallen down. But they're little holes through there. So you can shine your torch through those little holes and look at how the stars are going to look in the sky. So isn't that cool? Pick that up for next to nothing from the op shop. Well, this one, now you can do this at your local op shop too. Honestly, like people just throw out the most amazing things. This is an art adventure kit. I got this for $4. You would usually pay probably around $30 for this in a store new. This is just all brand new. Look at all the different art things you can do with this one. Isn't that fantastic? And so this is great for doing art, is great obviously for teaching them about art, but also for hand-eye coordination, which is really fantastic when your child is quite young for doing those sorts of things. The next one I loved, I think maybe was the best bargain, because one of my friends, oh no, we have a brick stack. They've all fallen down. So they're magnetic bricks, look at that. And they just connect again. This is a bit, I guess it's like an alternative to Lego, which is fantastic. And he's just gonna have so much fun with that. I picked that up for $10. You'd buy these things for so much more money, and there's 100 pieces in that. Look at that, isn't that fantastic? I'm gonna fix up my broken stack and we'll continue. Now, if you guys are loving this video, please hit the subscribe button, press the like button, and tell me in the comments what things you love and what things maybe you've already picked up. Okay, next up we have this, essentially it's a whiteboard, and it comes with a pen, which is kind of hiding down there. And they can make all different types of shapes, and this is in preparation for them learning to write. And see, there's more practice. They can do more practice on that side. So it's great. You can just rub it out time after time. And there's actually lots of pages in this one for him to practice on. I love that. And then I really like this one. This is really fun. I definitely couldn't afford to do this if I didn't get it for, what was this, $2. Look at that, $2 from the op shop. There's 82 pieces, and the idea is that they can make lots of different types of houses and see how people live in other countries. How cool is that? So a little bit of history, a little bit of geography, a little bit of hand and eye coordination. So really fantastic for my little 5-year-old. I'll have to help him do that. But I reckon you could get away with doing that anyway, up to 10 years old, really. Luke was so excited about this one. So this is engineering and design of a playground building set. And you can see that they actually have to build it themselves. So again, this is a little bit like Lego. And this is lovely. We went to the op shop and I said, Luke, there's so many things to choose from. Look at that, $4 from the op shop. And I said, what things are you most interested in? Because we had a huge pile, and he kind of narrowed it down to a lot of these. Some of them I did buy new, like this bluey one. It's just painting. We're just gonna have fun. My little girl and Lukey, we're just gonna have fun, and we're gonna paint with that one. So that's just a little clay model. We got that from our local Kmart store. This one is a hand and eye coordination game. So the idea is that it plays, it'll play music, and you're not supposed to hit that little ring. You're supposed to try and get it all the way around here without playing. So it just develops hand and eye coordination. It's a little skill game. These are little stamps for art. And here we've got similar sorts of things. Penny was very excited about that. I don't think I would have got both packets, but she said, let's do it. And I always go with the kids' interest. So if they're interested in something, hey, let's do it. Because I know you're gonna love using that, and that's fantastic. There's certain things that I would like, and sometimes I pick it because I'm like, well, no, that's a really good thing for me to pick for them, and they'll learn to enjoy it. Perhaps they can't see that they're going to enjoy it, so that's good too. But try and go with the child's interest. Look at this. He can use a little screwdriver and put all that together himself, 122 pieces. And look at that, $3 from the op shop. If you have an op shop, a secondhand store near you, go and have a look. It's such a great place for homeschool supplies. This would have cost me hundreds of dollars. It cost me $50 for all this stuff all up. Look at this one, it's woodwork. See, they can put the wood together and paint it. And look at that. It's 5 to 7-year-old, $3. Fantastic, what a bargain. All right, and then I get these on special when they're half price from my local supermarket, because you always use these connector pens all the time. They're fantastic. Stickers, again, Penny got this. I was like going with interest-based learning. Little origami, these ones are for origami. So they're just little colored sheets, which should be fun. So again, that's teaching hand-eye coordination. You could use that for anything though. You're going to use it in homeschool. These are canvases, and you know why I got these ones? Because I was like, I'm kind of a bit, we go to art class and then he paints all over his book, and he then folds the book over, and everything gets really wet, and often I can't show my husband because he's closed the book, and he's often closed it before I can do anything. So that's why and you can always paint over the canvases too. Which I've seen a lot of people do, just reusing this. This is Paw Patrol. So I'm combining art with interest here because they love that. All right, oh, goodness me, whiteboard. If you do not have a whiteboard, get a whiteboard. It just saves so much paper. Actually, this is the right time that I talk about the paper shredder, which I have down here. This is great. We bought this for $50. It's got 3-year warranty on it, but you can basically see, right there, reversed, on, off, and you put it in there, and we have so much fun. We shred it and then put it into the garden for compost. And the kids love shredding it, and I love having the compost. Also, we have a rabbit, so it becomes the rabbit's layer on the bottom of his cage to soak up the wee and all that kind of stuff. Okay, world map puzzle. This is fantastic. We got this out yesterday and we did it, and it doesn't have any words, but the kids kind of know a lot of the countries just from the animals. And so, you know, they're going to know we're Australian, they're going to know that kangaroos are in Australia and all these different things, and, you know, a lion's in Africa, that sort of stuff. Tie-dye kit, that'll just be something fun we do one day together, just as a little bit of a craft project. pressed flower kit, so you can combine nature study and do a bit of flower pressing. Heaps of fun. I love modeling. These are dry, what do they call them? Dry clay models. I'm looking for a thing. There we go. Air dry clay. So you can do things like this with it. Whoop. I think I knocked something. This is a little hedgehog thing I made out of twigs in our backyard. Isn't he cute? That's what I made. All right, so I love air dry clay because it's not messy like that too. And so I think it goes down well. Here's some jute twine and hemp cord. So we're going to use that for just putting little beads on. And I also use this for gardening. So Luke's going to help me with gardening, trellising the vine, those sorts of things. Hemp cord, you can use that for anything, craft. Honestly, there's so many things you could do. Little craft pack, lots of different things in there you could use for many different things. And then these are Play-Doh cords. Now this cost me $100, so I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't cheap, but goodness me, we've had it for a few years and it wasn't really something I just bought for the homeschool haul, but it's something that Luke uses in quiet time. So it's waterproof and it's shockproof. So you can drop this thing, he can drop it in a puddle, he can take it in the bath with him. I wouldn't recommend that actually. But it is fantastic, and he will listen to an audiobook for 3 hours in quiet time, something really educational, something literature based, and he gets really engaged. And then I can just have a rest, or as it more often is, do my work, shoot a video, whatever it is. So it's called a Wonder Boom speaker. So one of my favorite things, possibly my favorite thing in the haul. Now, a lot of people kind of talk about all these wonderful things, and these are my books up here as well. Pilgrim's Progress, Voice of the Martyrs, goodness me, they're fantastic. I get little children's Bibles as well to give them out to the neighbours. So that's great. If you can do that, do it. You can pick them up for secondhand or buy them new. But a lot of homeschool mums, when they do these homeschool hauls, huge homeschool hauls, they talk about all of these craft things and, you know, pencils and pens. But I really want my child to be good outside with hands-on skills. And so that's why this homeschool haul also includes this mini kids toolbox. So it comes in this kind of cute, as you can see, it looks like a truck, but it's actually a little tool case. And they're child size things he can use, what do you call it? Woodworking supplies, that's what you call it. And a measuring tape. Really, an adult could use these, but the idea is just to start training him. And so I also bought a board. You can see this is just like a pine board, which is fairly easy material for him to nail into, and some mini nails. These are really very small sized nails. So he can nail in these things. So we're gonna make Daddy a tool board that will carry his tools, and also something fun for little Penny to play with. See, that will carry his tools. So Luke will feel like he's making Daddy something cool, and he'll have fun along the way. And then also I want my son to love outdoors. I love outdoors. I've got a wonderful little garden, and Lukey helps me with that. So we'll be doing lots of planting as well. And so I think, here's something I got for Penny, again, to keep her busy while Luke is homeschooling. And we got these for free from Bunnings. Isn't that fantastic? I love them. But yeah, we just had such a really fun time getting our homeschool haul, Luke, Penny and I. And it was quite a collaborative thing as well, because I get his curriculum and he has to do that, but I like that he can collaborate on buying the homeschool haul stuff. Now in this video, I didn't get time to talk about homeschool curriculum, but I will in this video.